Looking for the key to cultivating a healthy, vibrant, and meaningful life? New York Times best-selling author Dr. David Perlmutter and his son Dr. Austin Perlmutter think they have the answers. Thank you so much for being here.
Delighted. Thank you, Elsa.
So I checked out your new book, Brainwash. Tell us a little bit more about it.
The fundamental reason we wrote this book is we realized that people are not healthy. And the reason, by and large, people are not healthy is they're making the wrong choices. And you know, both Austin and I being physicians, we've realized that we're giving out great information, but people aren't following through. And you know, your viewers all get great information. They know what they should do, but they can't do it. And we realize now that our modern world has really conspired to hack into our ability to make good decisions.
So how does technology factor into all of this?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think it's something that so many people are asking right now, and it's a good question to ask. We're spending about 4 hours a day watching TV, 2 hours a day on our smartphones, and that might be okay. But the question is, what are we doing with that time? So meaning, is it something that is mindful? Is it enriching? Is it intentional? Because if it isn't, we've got good reason to suspect, actually we've got great reason to know that it's damaging our brains.
So how can we tell the difference between a digital addiction and just using technology in a purposeful way?
Oh, that's a great question. And we apply what is called the test of time. And it is an acronym in the book. T, how much time are you going to dedicate to what you're trying to accomplish online? I, do you remain intentional about accomplishing that goal? M, are you mindful while you're doing the task? And finally, E, is it enriching? Is it net positive? And we use these and other tools that allow people to really be present when they're online and not, as we all know happens, dragged into looking at all these pop-up ads and other things that tend to distract us and take us away from what we're trying to accomplish.
Man, I think I got a problem, you guys. I thought it was okay, but I feel like we do that a lot. We get our smartphones and we're just sort of killing time. We're at the doctor's office, we're just sort of scrolling, and I feel like everyone does it. So I want to know
yes,
also.
Yes, Elsa, you do have a problem, but at least now you're confronting it.
Yes,
that's a great thing.
That is true. That's true. And so I also want to ask you, you talk a little bit about the epidemic of unhappiness in America. What exactly is that, and what does it stem from?
Sure. So we talk about the fact that so many people in the United States suffer from anxiety, from depression, from loneliness. Almost half of Americans say they sometimes or always feel alone. And what we talk about in the book is there are some new ways of looking at this. One of the big things we discuss is that depression seems to be caused in large part by things like inflammation. So what that means is we can do things to change our level of inflammation, like changing our food. And when we lower inflammation, that lowers the chance that we develop depression.
That's one of the major points of the whole Brainwash program, and that is that we can make simple lifestyle choices right now to really right the ship, to really bring us back online so we can live a life that is happier and ultimately make better decisions.
Well, this is great. I have a trip coming up. Normally I would be on my computer and my smartphone and all that, but I'm going to read this book cover to cover. I already started it, so I'm really excited about it. Real quick, I want to ask you.
We are grateful that you'll do that.
Thank you. I think it's going to help a lot of our viewers. And real quick, I wanted to ask how it was like as father and son working on this book together.
I think nothing could have been more rewarding for me.
Yeah, absolutely. This has been probably one of the most meaningful experiences of my life, and I'm so thankful for getting to do this together.
Wonderful. Well, it's going to have a lot of meaning for a lot of our viewers as well. Thank you so much for being with us, David and Austin, and we'll be right back right after this. Stay tuned.